Welcome to my channel. The oil pump in my Brumby has started leaking, so I'm going to put a new oil pump seal kit in it. This one's from Subaru. The oil pump is rather basic in these. It's easy to get to. It's just underneath your bash plate if you've still got it. A lot of them drop off as the bolts come loose. This one's still got it, only by a couple of bolts though. This is what the oil pump looks like. There's not a lot of it. 4 bolts hold it in, and the whole thing is held together by 2 Phillips head screws. Now, there is a spring and a bearing in here. This one's broken. As you can see, that's where it's broken. There's the spring. And the bearing is inside there. That's the actual oil pump. The seal kit comes with O-rings that are needed. There's a big one there, a thin one there, the slightly smaller than that larger one goes on there, and the thicker version of that goes on there. Only difference is that is normally attached to there, but that's where this one's broken. That one was still running fine in the car, it was just leaking a lot. But the O-rings get all flat and tired, like that one is. It's all squashed, gone hard. That one's all the same. They all go like it. O-rings always do that. I thought I'd show you that so you knew what you were up against. Let's get started. The bolts for the bash plate. You have 3 across here. That one's missing. And 2 down the back. That one there, and normally one there, but it's missing. The holes have been stripped out before I got it. The ones up the front are a 13mm, and down the back are a 12mm. You can see all the oil from how much that pump's leaking. And the back one's out. Front one's out. Bash plate out of the way. The oil pump's location is right there. There's the oil filter. Have a long bolt and the rest are short. You'll have 3 short bolts and 1 long bolt. They're all 10mm. I'll bring the camera up so you can have a closer look. There it is there. I've loosened the oil filter. when the oil pump gets stuck, sometimes you need to put the oil filter back on just to put something behind to give it a lever, just to get it wiggling, to break the seal of that gasket. Don't go pressing hard when you're levering it, you don't want to break anything. Now these bolts are a 10mm. They're all loose now. They should come out with your fingers. And they should all have a spring washer on them. This lower one has a bit to hold the wire out. This one is the long one. The other three are all the same size. There's that one. Spring washer seems to have stayed up there. There's the spring washer. That's the last bolt. Now with a bit of a wiggle that should come off. Remembering there is an O-ring in there holding it. And a paper gasket. The paper gasket's usually the hardest one to break the seal on. There it is. Now for the two Phillips head screws. That one there is stuck and is already starting to strip out. It's loose. Took quite a bit of bodgy in the vise, but there it is. Lucky I've got a spare one. I'm holding it closed because of that spring. Thought that O-ring was missing then because it wasn't in its normal spot. But that feels really hard. That feels like a piece of plastic, it's so hard. But that one goes in there. That's that little thin one. That's the big one. The smaller one. And that other small one that's quite thick. And the pump itself. That piece there, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a hole in there. That sits in that, just like that. So as it rotates, it opens and closes, pumping the oil. Carefully get the old O-rings out. And put the spring aside so you don't lose it. There's that small thin one. That one feels extremely solid. Oh no, it's got a little bit in it, but it's quite flat. There's that bearing. That sits in there. There's the paper gasket, the big one, smaller one, and out of the two small ones you've got that thin one and the thicker one. The big one goes there, small thin one goes there, and the spring. Make sure that spring sits straight. Put the screws back in. These screws don't have to be really tight. There are bolts that hold the whole thing together, the 4 bolts around the outside. They certainly don't have to be that tight. And I'll take the better bolt of the 2 out of this one, and I'll put it in this one. They're both tight enough. Now the smaller one of the large O-rings goes around there, and that one sits in there. With the paper gasket, it can only go on one way. If you try and put it on the other way, it doesn't line up. You can only go on that way. Now when you're installing, make sure this one is sitting like it's supposed to and doesn't do what this one has obviously done. Now I'll rub some clean oil on this O-ring to make it a little bit easier to slip into place. Otherwise it can get stuck and be a bit of a pain to get into position. And while that's going into place, I'll make sure that stays in its location. Let's get it back in. Give it a clean where the new gasket's going to sit. Now I've rubbed some clean oil on that O-ring just to make it a little bit easier to slide into place. Now when you're putting it in, make sure you line up the actual pump with inside. If you don't do it, you won't get it in. Now that felt like it went in then. There we go. Now come back a bit so I can get the paper gasket to sit in the right spot. So I have a little bit of clearance there so the paper gasket can move to get the bolts in. Don't forget the little wire bracket here. And the two top ones. I haven't been able to find the torque settings for these, but I wouldn't imagine they'd be very tight. They are only a 10mm bolt. They all feel pretty good there. Now normally I'd put a new oil filter on, but this oil filter was only changed a few hundred k's ago. It's all oily and slippery. That'll do that. And because this has been leaking so much, the oil light has started coming on. I've been driving around with nearly no oil in the engine. The oil light will start coming on when you're doing a right-hand corner. Obviously, the tighter the corner, the more chance it is of coming on. Now to get that bash plate back on. Bigger bolts in the front, smaller bolts in the back. Get a couple in there, it should hold it in place for you. One in the front, one in the back, usually enough. Just tight enough for that. Because I only changed my oil a few hundred k's ago, I'm just going to top it off, it'll be good to go. If you haven't done it in a while, it'll be a good time to change it. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.